The Mitsubishi A6M Zero, commonly referred to as the Zero, was a carrier-based fighter aircraft used by the Imperial Japanese Navy, IJN, during World War II. Designed by Jirō Horikoshi at the Mitsubishi Aircraft Company, it first took to the skies on April 1, 1939, and officially entered service in July 1940. It quickly earned a fearsome reputation for its exceptional maneuverability, long range, and combat effectiveness, becoming one of the most iconic aircraft of the Pacific War. The A6M Zero was developed in response to a 1937 request by the IJN for a new carrier-based fighter that could outperform existing aircraft while operating at extended ranges. The key design focus was lightweight construction to enhance maneuverability and range. To achieve this, Jirō Horikoshi employed advanced engineering techniques and materials, including the use of duralumin, a lightweight aluminum alloy, to construct the airframe. Weight-saving measures extended to omitting armor protection for the pilot and fuel tanks, which later became one of its critical weaknesses. The aircraft was powered initially by a Nakajima Sakai 12 radial engine, delivering 940 horsepower, and later upgraded to the Nakajima Sakai 21, offering 1,130 horsepower. This allowed the Zero to reach a maximum speed of 533 km per hour, 331 miles per hour, and a service ceiling of 10,000 meters, 32,800 feet. Its endurance was equally impressive, boasting a combat range of 1,600 kilometers, 990 miles, extendable to 3,100 kilometers, 1,930 miles, with drop tanks, making it ideal for long-range missions across the vast Pacific theater. The Zero was heavily armed for its time, featuring two 7.7mm Type 97 machine guns mounted in the engine cowling and two 20mm Type 99 cannons in the wings. This armament combination provided effective firepower against both enemy aircraft and ground targets. Additionally, it could carry two 60 kg, 132 pounds bombs for strike missions. The Zero first saw combat in China during the Second Sino-Japanese War, where it quickly demonstrated its superiority over Chinese and Soviet-built aircraft. However, it gained worldwide recognition after its devastating role in the attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, where it helped neutralize American air defenses and paved the way for Japan's initial dominance in the Pacific. Throughout the early years of the war, the Zero proved to be nearly unbeatable in dogfights. It played pivotal roles in the Battle of Coral Sea, May 1942, the Battle of Midway, June 1942, and the Guadalcanal Campaign, August 1942 to February 1943. Its agility and range allowed Japanese pilots to outperform Allied aircraft like the P-40 Warhawk, F-4F Wildcat, and Brewster Buffalo. However, as the war progressed, the Zero's vulnerabilities became evident. The absence of armor protection and self-sealing fuel tanks left it highly susceptible to gunfire, leading to catastrophic fires and losses. Allied pilots developed counter-tactics such as the Thatch Weave, which exploited the Zero's weaknesses in high-speed dives and defensive maneuvers. The introduction of superior Allied aircraft, including the F-6F Hellcat, F-4U Corsair, and P-51 Mustang, further eroded the Zero's dominance. In response to mounting losses, later variants of the Zero, such as the A6M5, incorporated improved armor and engines, but these modifications came at the expense of range and agility. Japan's industrial limitations and pilot training shortages prevented effective adaptation to the changing air combat landscape. By 1944, the Zero was increasingly used in kamikaze missions, reflecting Japan's desperate tactics as the Allies closed in on Japanese territory. Despite its decline, the Zero continued to see action until the end of the war in 1945. A total of approximately 10,939 Zeros were built between 1940 and 1945, making it one of the most produced Japanese aircraft of the war. Major variants included A6M2 Model 11/21, initial production models with folding wingtips for carrier storage. A 6M3 Model 32/22, improved engines and redesigned wings. A 6M5 Model 52, enhanced performance and increased durability. A 6M7 Model 63, optimized for kamikaze attacks. The Mitsubishi A6M Zero remains one of the most iconic aircraft of World War II, symbolizing Japan's early air superiority and later struggles to maintain parity with Allied technological advancements. It highlights the trade-offs between offensive capability and defensive resilience in wartime aircraft design. Today, surviving examples of the Zero are preserved in museums worldwide, including the Smithsonian National Air and Space Museum and the Yashikin Museum in Tokyo. These aircraft continue to captivate aviation enthusiasts and historians as reminders of the Zero's influence on aerial combat and military strategy.